Tassie. Top line story is that there are multiple days of very high, widespread frost risk for you this week, as a high sits directly overhead and stalls for multiple days. So let's have a look into this now. This is Monday morning. We can see really sort of the Wals Jerusalem area, -10 to -5 degrees, but this darker blue is -5 to 0 degrees, which sits most of the inland regions in our ag areas. This darker blue is 0 to 5 degrees, and the story is much the same for most mornings this week. If we have a look at our forecast in the Oatlands, which is just the region I've chosen today, -1 on Monday, -2 on Tuesday, 2 on Wednesday, -3 Thursday, -2 Friday, Saturday 0 degrees, Sunday 3 degrees. So at the top of the week, there is frost risk on almost every day, as well as some fog risk. Mainly frost though. On Sunday, a cutoff low moves across and delivers some light showers, 0 to 6 mils in the Oatlands, obviously likely more on the west coast, but with that will increase the winds. It'll bring a little bit of moisture and humidity, so it will reduce that frost risk for the weekend and the next week ahead. Looking quickly at the confidence here, I've pulled up the pro version for Thursday because that's still a bit far ahead. And just looking at these morning temperatures, there is strong confidence that most of the models are showing negative values there. So frost risk very high for the week. The winds are stable and low throughout the whole week. They'll look roughly like this. So 0 to 10 knots or maybe 10 to 20 knot gusts. A little bit stronger up on the coastal areas, but I won't bother moving through the wind because it's the same story most days. We'll just quickly look through the rainfall here. So this is Tuesday, light showers down the south, 1 to 2 mils. Wednesday, almost nothing. Thursday, you can start to see the band up ahead of the front moving through, potential up to 5 to 10 mils, but very localized, unlikely to see any regions of interest. Showers start on the Friday, and then the Saturday we're starting to get slightly heavy rainfall, still relatively light, between sort of Hobart area, nothing, up in the northwest 5 to 10 mils. And then Sunday, this is that rainfall day that's reducing the frost risk. So 10 to 15 mils on the west coast, like we were talking about earlier, but then it dries out while it hits the east. Okay, so that's the story, nice and quick. High frost risk, low winds, and that lasts through most of the week. Into the weekend, the weather starts to change. Okay, good luck, have a great week, and we'll see you next time.